good evening. I'm your host, Robert Wilson with Cowboy Wisdom, speaking about 7 reasons why I embody the energy of money. I stream my dreamer's daredevilry, realizing and admiring me because I embody the energy of money, opens a way for me to embody manifesting and receiving lavish, endless cash flow, streaming gusto, gratitude, gleaming, ascending appreciation. Embracing my embodying the energy of money instantly dissolves cognitive recollections, mindset resistance, and comfort zone programming. As energy is the internal energy, alignment, and power within a person that drives manifestation and innovation. And now it's a combination of innovation, intuition, and vibration that influences everything now effortlessly. And it's how effortlessly things like wealth, success, and well-being move into one's life for one to experience. And one thing I'd like to like to express is expand on how active energy for financial abundance opens up the definition of energy. Energy is the force of power that enables movement, activity, and transformation. It exists in various forms: physical, emotional, and metaphysical. And in science, energy refers to the capacity to do work such as kinetic, thermal, and electric energy. In human experience, energy is the vitality and presence that fuels actions, emotions, and consciousness. In a spiritual or financial sense, energy is the frequency of vibrational influences, attraction, flow, and abundance. And one thing I really want to open up to is the innovative prowess of energy and energy intertwined my divine way of life. The innovative prowess of energy and energy intertwined the divine creates a powerful force of manifestation and alignment. Energy fuels innovation. Your internal power shapes your reality, crafting abundance, success, and purpose from within. Energy applies the flow that the vibrational force radiates outward, connecting possibilities and prosperity and expansion effortlessly. Divine synergy activates mastery. When energy and energy unite with sacred wisdom, limitless potential unfolds a very fun aspect of life. Embody is a term that represents deep internal integration, where an idea, energy, or consciousness is fully absorbed into one's being. It goes beyond the simple embodiment. It signifies the activation, alignment, and the harmonizing of something at the core level. For example, embody the energy of money means to not only express wealth externally, but to embody it internally, shaping thoughts, revelations, emotions, and subconscious representations in alignment with your financial abundance. You know, that's the thing. Something I discovered this week is embody and embodiment. That's deeper than understanding and deeper than knowing. So when you embody something, you open up to a fresh frequencies of foresight and enlightenment. And money has an energy and a frequency. And thinking and knowing and talking about the lack of money, that destroys the frequencies and everything about it. And the definition of embody means to express, represent, or physically manifest a concept, quality, or energy. It involves living out, demonstrating, or making tangible and abstract ideas into fruition for financial expansion. To embody confidence means to visibly radiate assurance and presence in action. To embody wealth means to not just have money, but to carry an energetic harmonization of abundance. So how does Inbody and embody intertwine my expansion? Inbodying and embodying work together to fuel your expansion, aligning internal mastery with external manifestation. So when you embody the energy of money, you embody the receiving and the manifestation of money in the physical world, and you make your daily life better. As embodying activates innovation, you absorb and integrate wealth, conscious energy deep within, shaping your subconscious patterns and energetic foundations. As embodying amplifies presence, you radiate that energy outward, allowing prosperity and limitless growth to be visibly and expressed effortlessly attracted. Expansion flows from synergy when integration, embody, emerges with external demonstration, embody. You create seamless cycles of where abundance grows, circulates, and evolves. Now, this is the one why I taught myself money was a blame for my life situations I created, thinking there was a lack of money and I never deserved money. These are two sharp, insightful key points. How self-taught blame toward money created a mindset of lack. And did it ever do that? But one thing I like about admitting things, to me, I get to liberate me from all my hidden stuff. And see, my mindset was always associated with struggle, leaking money to hardship. That come from my childhood, reinforced the belief that financial difficulties were the cause of life challenges. And why did that happen to me? Questions within myself. And yes, I did have them, and every once in a while I still do. That's one thing I understand. You can rise out of it, but every once in a while there's still a hidden haunt in there that's going to come back and do something. So bring that all back. The cause of life challenges rather than a reflection of deeper patterns. And this is another one that I really did. Focus on absence. Viewing money as the problem shifted awareness away from scarcity, blocking the natural flow of abundance and the energy of money within me. And I blocked off flow of abundance and financial opportunities. My subconscious mind, frozen in time representations, caused my thinking, knowing, poverty consciousness control my here and now pertaining to money flow. And that was a big one for me. You know, my parents come out of the 30s, and I just really adopted to this. And here are two key points on how my subconscious mind, frozen in time representation, shaped poverty consciousness affecting money flow. Past imprints shape present reality. Old financial fears, limitations, or survival patterns remain locked in the subconscious, influencing my decision, or afraid to make a choice to step forward into my paths of prosperity. See, that's one thing I understand is quit looking for answers, stop looking for solutions, and step on and be chauffeured onto your paths of enlightenment and always listening and asking questions with a calm curiosity. And, all my decisions come from my fears. That's something I really have to make a choice in. When I was going to step forward, I always made choices from my fears. Scarcity, my scaredy cat brattiness, and my fears. And I did. Jesus, did I do that? But here's the thing. I get to liberate myself from that today. So everything you're trying to get out of your life, you're liberating you from you. That's it. And I wanted to rise, but my choices and my limiting thinking would never let me. And my fears and insecurity, immaturity, all that unwanted junk kept me stuck in yesterday. With emotional anchors, blocked abundance, deep-rooted beliefs tied to scarcity, kept the nervous system in protective mode. And that's exactly what happened to me. And preventing the effortless circulation of wealth. And something else, we think wealth and money and all that, that's all good, but it's your health, wealth, ingenuity, innovation, imagination, intuition. That's your money. That's your cash flow. Cash stems from your intuition, imagination, wisdom, and your innovative prowess. And I could talk myself out of good things and talk myself into bad things. The biggest one was going for the get rich quick schemes. Man, that got me a couple times. And that was where it really ended. This is a question I asked myself today. Why cultural conditioning affects money flow. Here are 3 insightful key points on how cultural condition influences money flow. Inherited scarcity or abundance, generational beliefs shape financial habits, either fostering growth or reinforcing limitations. And I come from a farming community, and it was easy to get caught up in the reinforced limitations from my family, from my life, and the thing about it is, I put myself there. It was what my subconscious frozen in time representations was. And another thing that really plays a lot on people is the social norms dictate earning. We have a pecking order of people, and if you're not in there, and like my family, we weren't wealthy. We're kind of on the lower, we was on the poverty side. Let's just be honest. Until the end, then we just like everything, it all turns around. Cultural expectations impact outcomes. So does resistant mindset expectations. The biggest thing is you think it means it's you, it's going to be easy. And that's the biggest fallacy I've ever told myself. As cultural expectation impact income opportunities, investment behaviors, and risk tolerance. As mindset determines the way people are taught to view wealth, whether as restricted or expansive. And I come from a family, I taught myself restrictive. And see, the outside world shows me things. I teach myself how I'm going to intertwine with it. And, money affects everybody in a different way. And some people, they just have that inner flow of energy for money. And some people like me, I've had challenges with it. But I'm okay. The more I challenge, the better off I am because I like it. And I can expand out of everything when I listen. Energized listening, sovereign activation, and energetic liberation. I rise out of everything. Oh, this was my favorite one. Why blaming money for my challenges and life situation shuts off the energy of money and money flow. Insightful key points. Why blaming money for challenges shuts off its energy flow. Scarcity locks abundance. Focusing on lack reinforces limitations, blocking the natural circulation of financial opportunities. And that one was easy to relate to. And you know, when we watch somebody and we get jealous and envy of them, I have. Now it's, you know, it's fun to watch people succeed. You know, it is really fun to watch people have stunning success because they're blessed. But once you realize you're watching them, you open up, you can go to the same way because you're financially blessed. You just haven't discovered it yet. Energy flows perception. Viewing money as a problem creates resistance, while seeing it as a liberating way of life activates flow and prosperity. Manifesting prowess is a scenario of success. Rising out of blame to ownership energizes financial struggles into wealth building momentum. My favorite one. These are all my favorites. Why I taught myself to think about money, and rather than embodying money as energy and energy. 3 insightful keys why you think what you think and taught yourself about money creates everything. So today we open up to the embodying the energy of money and embodying the energy of money. Intellectual programming. Society frames money as a system to be understood logically rather than fluid, energetic force that can be aligned with your spirit prowess. Money is an energy, a free-flowing energy that allows us to move the world forward. And this is something, external control mindsets. Traditional teaching suggests wealth is acquired through external strategies rather than activated through internal mastery and harmonizing the energy and the frequencies of you with the world and with the flow of money. And separation from abundance. By focusing only on numbers and transactions, people are distanced from the natural flow of money as a circulating energy rather than just a static asset. As I embody the energy of money, expresses a layered dynamic of external mastery and external manifestation in a financial flow of never-ending cash flow. Embodying the energy of money means fully integrating and activating deep energetic essences of abundance within yourself, harmonizing your subconscious scenarios, emotions, and the subconscious patterns with limitless financial bounty that flows to you every day in every way in a wonderful way. Embodying the energy of money takes that internal mastery and radiates it outward. As you do the energy of mastery and then do the energy of money, your internal mastery radiates it outward, allowing wealth, conscious actions, opportunity, and magnetism to shape my physical world into a natural reality. And together, this phrase suggests stop thinking about money, about wealth. Stop thinking about stop thinking about money. Think about wealth. You become wealth from inside out, effortlessly attracting, circulating, and expanding financial abundance through deep alignment and intentional cash flow. Another one of my favorites. Why education, social conditioning, and day-to-day conversation create negative money energy. 3 sharp, insightful key points on how education, social conditioning, and daily conversation shape it. Because when you're in a conversation around the water cooler, it's usually about what we don't have. Scarcity narratives, many teachings focus on limitations, debt, financial struggle rather than abundance, reinforcing fear-based money mindsets. Traditional thinking, society often reduces money to numbers and possessions, disconnecting people from the energetic flow of wealth and prosperity. It's an energetic flow and an energetic flow. Fear-driven influence, conversations about money tend to highlight stress. Has that ever happened to you? It's happened to me. But now by reading this in a minute, I let it go. Highlight stress, uncertainty, and lack programming. Subconscious resistance opens up. When you let that go, you open up to financial ease. When I embody the energy of money, 5 sharp, insightful key points. It's a flow over force. Wealth flows like energy, align with abundance rather than chase it. How many have chased money and ended up with nothing? I did. You value magnetism. You radiate pathways of receiving, innovation, and opportunity to allow the money to make the money. Money flows effortlessly when you open up to the opportunity of money. Expansion mindset. Scarcity fades. It's expansion scenarios. Scarcity fades when I embody expansion, innovation, and limitless innovation. Energetic exchange. Money isn't just currency. It reflects confidence, impact, and intention. Mastery over motion. I don't just earn. I circulate, cultivate, and elevate the financial flow of my foresight, lionizing optimistic wisdom to clear the way. Why I embody the energy of money, streams my energy of money. Yeah, I already said that one. But it's really about letting go of what you're. It's energetic reciprocity. Money isn't a possession, but an exchange of energy and energy. As I give powerfully, wealth returns. And that's the thing about money. A lot of people that give away a lot of money make a lot of money because it comes back to them. Why my ancestor survival mode programming controls me and people today. 3 sharp, liberating key points on why ancestral survival mode programming still influences people today. Inherited scarcity fears, generations of struggle, wired survival-based thinking, making people operate and lack instead of abundance. If you look at history and you look at the world, we talk more about poverty and struggle than we do about abundance. When I was going to school and we go into history and we go in and we start talking about the lack instead of abundance. Reactive, decision making from trauma and drama based instincts push people into a fear-driven choices rather than empowered, expansive actions. How many's had that one? I have. And see, that's the thing. We get pushed back with our ancestor mindsets. We get pushed back into fear-driven choices. Generational cycles without conscious innovation, inherited financial and emotional patterns keep repeating in modern day life. Another one, why my parents' mindsets about money are within me today. Well, it's inherited beliefs, early exposure to financial habits, fears, and or abundance mindset shaped your subconscious views on wealth. That happened. That was big within me. I had to do some liberation there about with my parents. Emotional imprinting, their attitudes towards earning and spending, saving become energetic patterns that influence yours and my financial choices. Breakthrough potential by recognizing their impact, you gain power to innovate, to liberate limitations or amplify your strengths in your own financial voyage to health, wealth, and success. You know, the one thing I really have understood is our social exchanges and communications have a lot to do with that. But one thing about it, you encompass the energy to expand, unleash your talents to manifest and receive the money you desire and all the wealth that you desire. How your spirit poise calms and aligns your inner embodied energy of money, soothing your embodied energy of effortless meditation and abundant receiving. Energetic stillness amplifies the flow by centering in calm assurance. You remove resistance, allowing wealth to stream to you with ease. Gratitude elevates attraction. Deep appreciation raises vibration, making lavish prosperity a natural extension of your aligned energy. Ascending presence refines receptivity. As you embody higher financial consciousness, money responds not just as a resource, but as a limitless energetic force. Why is money my friend? Flows to me effortlessly now and forevermore. Energetic and energetic trust. You welcome money as a supportive ally rather than a struggle. It moves towards you with ease and abundance and consistency. Align magnetism by embodying gratitude, confidence, and circulation. You energize an open channel where financial flow naturally amplifies and expands. Why money is an energy and a frequency. Harmonizes direct flow to you, and the circulation of amplifies prosperity. As money thrives in motion. The more it flows with intention, the more it multiplies and expands. To swiftly embody my cascading inherent money flow. As my spirit poise, energetic wisdom, energizing inspiration, heart and soul clarity, open my arms to receive my lust cascading cash flow, health, wealth, and fun. And I am Robert A. Wilson with Cowboy Wisdom. And I want to thank you for being here. And may your day and night be very wonderful.